Eventually, sir became president of India. So after being finance minister for such a long time and, fulfilling so many duties by him, eventually when he became president of India, he was like non-stress activities and, a different kind of place he was. So did he spoke more about it?
Well, there is a very funny entry. And by the way, he was not just the finance minister, he was defense
Yes,
minister,
yes,
commerce
yes.
minister,
So many
I don't know,
things.
so many things.
Yes.
so, so on the day of the swearing in ceremony, so at night there is this entry. And all our relatives, my father has four sisters, three of them they came and for the swearing in ceremony. So my father wrote that after a long time, I spent a very nice evening, free evening with my sisters and with my family, and it was so nice. Very good. Next day, this entry that I'm getting a little bored. There is no work. And next day after that, I mean, there was an absolute outburst that, there is just no work, there is just no stress, no tension. How am I? So, the thing is that, he came, I mean, I was absolutely, before becoming president, he was absolutely at the helm of things. And not just his ministerial responsibilities, but he was also dealing with the coalition. I mean, he was the go-to man. He was known as the problem solver. Any problem, any crisis happening in the government, with the coalitions, with the alliances, I mean, he was always there to solve problems, So I think that itself becomes a kind of, you are constantly on your toes. And then suddenly from there to, comparatively, our president also has got a lot of responsibilities, but from a very high action, I mean, my father used to work for 18 hours a day. Yeah, I mean, so from there to a comparatively not so busy life, of course, he was missing that. I think he was missing that high.
So one more question adding to it, that how sir wanted, the current youth to remember him, and what was his vision for the current youth of the country?
He kept on focusing on innovation. Now, you call it startup, but one of his major issues that, there is no dearth of talent in this country. Our demography that, youth constitute a huge percentage. So they study here, but then they go abroad, then they shine. So he wanted the youth to stay in India and utilize their resources, and he also wanted to facilitate, the government through its policies to encourage that. And in fact, as a president, he started innovative fair, science innovative fair in at Rashtrapati Bhavan, where young people from all over the country, they would come and present something like that. So the message for youth that, yes, definitely the country, the nation has certain responsibilities, but you also have certain responsibilities towards the country. So rather than just focusing on all your talent, on just making money, you also have to see that how you are contributing to the nation. So that was his approach towards youth, and also in terms of he wanted youth to become more aware of the process of governance, on the process of the political process. You cannot be, because when the voting age was reduced from 21 to 18 during Rajiv Gandhi's time, so it is also politically empowering youth. And the act of giving vote is a very responsible one. So you have to understand, you have to know that, why are you voting, for whom you are voting, because, this is going to determine your future for the next 5 years, and not only your future so, he wanted youth to be more involved and more aware of this process of governance for this in politics, and especially at Rashtrapati Bhavan, he started there used to be a lot of these, workshops for young people. As I say, he started this science, this kind of innovation where children could come and display their, whatever innovation they have done. He started this residency program where not only the topmost artists and writers would come and spend a few days at Rashtrapati Bhavan and see and get inspired by that beautiful environment, but he also started it for the young people. So he believed that it is the future of the nation, and not only future, even the current situation of the nation also lies a lot with the responsibilities, a lot on the youth. So youth has to be involved, in this whole process of nation building.
So he was a man of discipline, writing daily diaries, 51 editions. So does that trait of discipline is inculcated in your family, or maybe you, while you were writing those books?
Not at all. My father was an extremely, not only night writing diaries, there were 3 anchors in his life. One, his daily morning walk, and then his puja, and then his at night writing diaries. और ये तीनों में से कुछ एक भी miss हो गया ना, then the whole day he would be very upset. But as far as discipline is concerned, I think I have gone after my mother. So she was also an extremely indisciplined person. She was an artist. She was a singer. She was a very good painter. So I think as far as discipline is concerned, and also as far as artistic genes are concerned, that's more of my mother's legacy than my father's.